There is a gentle energy surrounding you right now, even if you have not fully recognized it yet. Something meaningful is quietly unfolding around your life. It is soft, calm, and steady, but at the same time incredibly powerful. It carries genuine affection, emotional closeness, and a deep sense of admiration that someone has been holding inside for a long time. You may have dismissed these feelings as your imagination. Maybe you thought you were reading too much into certain moments, or convincing yourself of something that could never really happen. Part of you may even believe that this kind of connection is meant for other people, not for you. But what you have been feeling is real. The emotions your heart has been sensing are not false hope or fantasy. There is truth behind them. Someone younger than you has developed emotions for you that are far stronger than you understand right now. This is not a passing crush or a temporary fascination that disappears after a few days. What they feel has rooted itself deeply inside them. You cross their mind constantly from the moment they wake up until the moment they try to sleep at night. Even during busy moments, even when life distracts them, your presence remains in their thoughts. There is something about you they cannot fully explain, something magnetic that keeps pulling them back toward you again and again. You may be shocked hearing this. Maybe you are already questioning whether these words could truly apply to your life. Perhaps you have looked at yourself and wondered why someone younger would ever feel drawn to you in this way. Maybe you have convinced yourself that your brightest years are already behind you. Maybe pain, rejection, or disappointment slowly made you believe your light had faded over time. But those thoughts were created from wounds, not from truth. The universe has seen every difficult moment you carried in silence. Every night you questioned your worth. Every moment you wondered whether real love would ever choose you again. None of it went unnoticed. Your fears do not define you, and your doubts are not an accurate reflection of who you truly are. You carry a rare energy within you. Your presence changes the atmosphere around you without you even realizing it, because you live with yourself every single day. Other people notice it immediately. They see the calm strength in the way you move through life. They notice the depth in your eyes and the wisdom that only comes from surviving difficult experiences and choosing healing instead of bitterness. People feel heard when they speak to you. They feel safe around you. And this younger person notices all of it more deeply than you know. They are attracted to your spirit in ways they cannot logically explain. Something shifts inside them whenever they are near you. Around you, they feel calmer, lighter, and more connected to themselves. It feels to them as though they discovered something they did not even realize they had been searching for all along. You may have already started noticing little signs without fully understanding what they meant. Perhaps they hold eye contact with you longer than most people do. Maybe their tone softens whenever they speak to you. Maybe they constantly look for reasons to stay close, help you, or continue conversations longer than necessary. Maybe they remember tiny details about you that you barely remember mentioning yourself. None of those things happen by accident. These are the quiet actions of someone whose heart has already chosen you. There is also a deeper reason this connection exists. This bond was not created randomly. The universe does not place people into your life without purpose. Every soul arrives carrying lessons, healing, or transformation. And this younger person entered your path for a reason that is still unfolding. The fact that you found this message today is not meaningless either. Out of everything you could have focused on, something guided you here. Something inside you recognized these words before your mind could explain why. Trust that feeling instead of ignoring it, because your spirit already senses the truth hidden inside this connection. When this person is around you, they experience peace. The world they live in often feels chaotic, rushed, and emotionally exhausting. There is pressure everywhere they turn. But your energy quiets that noise. Around you, they feel grounded again. You have learned patience through life experience. You understand balance in a way many people still struggle to understand. You know that not every situation requires panic or reaction, and that calm energy affects this person deeply. They may be carrying stress, uncertainty, or emotional confusion within themselves, but when they are near you, they feel safe. You represent stability in a world that often feels unpredictable, and that creates a very powerful emotional pull. You also make them feel appreciated in a way they may not be used to. You listen carefully when they speak. You show genuine interest in their thoughts and feelings. You make them feel important without even trying. What seems natural and small to you means everything to someone who has often felt ignored or unseen. And the age difference between you is not something negative. It is not a barrier standing in the way of this connection. In fact, it may be one of the reasons this bond feels so meaningful. Different stages of life can create balance in unexpected ways. Different perspectives, experiences, and emotional strengths can complement each other beautifully. Sometimes, relationships with age differences carry a depth and understanding that same-age connections never fully reach. Do not allow society's opinions to decide what kind of love is acceptable for your life. The universe does not operate according to human judgment or social expectations. Love moves where it is meant to move. Souls connect when they are ready to recognize one another. And when two people truly resonate on a deeper level, age becomes only a small detail compared to the strength of the connection itself. What truly matters is not age, expectations, or outside opinions. What matters is the connection itself, the understanding shared between two people, and the way they make each other feel complete in ways they never expected. If you feel this message speaking to your heart, type yes and allow the universe to reveal even more signs about the younger soul who is quietly falling for you. This is not a random season in your life. Love is finding its way toward you in a way you never saw coming. For a long time, you may have believed your opportunity for meaningful love had already passed. Maybe you convinced yourself that romance belonged to another chapter of your life, but that was never the truth. Your story was never meant to end in loneliness or emotional distance. There is something deeply captivating about your energy that this younger person cannot ignore. It is not just one feature or one quality. It is the complete essence of who you are. The way you smile without trying too hard, the calmness in your voice, the stories shaped by your experiences, and the kindness carried in your eyes all leave an impact on them. Your energy feels comforting to this person. The way you handle difficulties with maturity and quiet strength makes them admire you even more. There is warmth around you that feels safe and real, and they are naturally pulled toward it. They have tried to understand these feelings logically. They may have even attempted to create distance or convince themselves to move on. Yet every time they try, their emotions only become stronger. Somehow, their thoughts always return to you because their heart already knows what it wants. Real connections like this are rare. Very few people truly see you for who you are beneath the surface, and even fewer understand your soul. So when someone enters your life with genuine feelings and sincere energy, It is important not to shut yourself off completely. There is no need to rush into anything or lose yourself emotionally. Simply stay aware. Pay attention to the signs around you and notice how your own heart responds. Do not silence feelings that continue appearing inside you, because emotions often carry messages your spirit already understands. This younger person is not interested only in appearances. Their attraction goes far deeper than that. They crave your thoughts, your perspective, your stories, and the wisdom life has given you. From the beginning, this connection carried emotional depth instead of surface-level attraction. This is the type of love your soul has been longing for. A new phase of life is beginning to unfold for you, and this connection may become an important part of that chapter. As you slowly release old heartbreak and disappointment, you create space for something new to enter. If this connection with a younger person fills you with excitement, happiness, curiosity, or hope, do not ignore those emotions. Joy is often the soul recognizing alignment before the mind fully understands it. Excitement can be the heart gently guiding you towards something meaningful. You are allowed to remain open while still protecting your peace. You can explore this bond slowly and carefully while using the wisdom life has already taught you. Openness does not mean losing boundaries. It simply means allowing possibility to exist. This younger person may also be afraid. They could be sensing hesitation from you and interpreting it as rejection. They may worry that you see them as immature or too young to truly understand you. But if your energy softens and you allow warmth instead of fear to guide you, they will feel the difference immediately. Your openness could give them the courage they have been searching for. True love is not based only on circumstances or timing. It is the moment when two souls recognize something familiar within each other. And when that kind of recognition happens, age, background, and expectations lose much of their importance. The soul does not measure time the way humans do. The heart does not pause to calculate years before deciding who it loves. There is a timeless part of you that still dreams, still hopes, and still responds deeply to beauty, affection, music, and emotional connection. That part of you has no age, and that is the part this younger person has connected with most deeply. They may admire your appearance, but it is your soul they are truly falling in love with. You are more desired than you realize. Somewhere, this younger person smiles when they think about you without even noticing it. Your name crossing their mind changes their mood instantly. Their heart reacts to your presence in ways they cannot fully control, and deep down, they hope life gives them a chance to grow closer to you. Love has not forgotten you. It is already moving toward you through someone whose emotions are genuine, sincere, and growing stronger every day. This younger soul also brings something important back into your life. They carry energy filled with hope, enthusiasm, curiosity, and belief in what is still possible. Being around them awakens something inside you that may have been sleeping for years. Around them, you begin feeling more alive, more inspired, and more emotionally connected to yourself again. You offer them wisdom, emotional stability, and depth. In return, they bring freshness, movement, and renewed passion into your world. Together, your energies naturally balance one another. From a higher perspective, this connection makes perfect sense. It is simply two souls arriving in each other's lives at exactly the right time. Sometimes blessings stay blocked because people secretly believe they no longer deserve love, happiness, or excitement. But the moment you begin accepting your worth again, those walls slowly begin to break apart. This younger person notices things about you that most people overlook completely. They remember tiny details you mentioned once in passing because they genuinely pay attention to who you are. That level of attention reveals emotional depth, not temporary attraction. If you believe the universe is guiding a meaningful younger soul connection toward you, comment, "Love finds me," and allow yourself to receive what is unfolding. This is not shallow fascination. It is the beginning of real feelings growing quietly and steadily. Stay present with it. Do not push the connection away because of fear or overanalyze every moment until it loses its natural rhythm. Allow conversations to happen naturally. Allow emotional closeness to breathe and develop without pressure, because love cannot grow where fear controls everything. Your emotions contain wisdom, and they deserve to be heard. Even if you cannot yet see the full purpose behind this connection, trust that it is leading somewhere meaningful. This bond did not appear by accident. Something that once felt impossible is beginning to open quietly in your life. You are still beautiful. You are still deeply desired. You are still worthy of affection, passion, closeness, and genuine love. Time has not taken your value away. If anything, it has added depth, strength, wisdom, and emotional richness to who you are. This younger person sees qualities in you that you have stopped appreciating in yourself. They notice your beauty, your resilience, and the quiet strength you treat as ordinary. Maybe they entered your life partly to help you finally see yourself with softer and kinder eyes again. You deserve to feel wanted. You deserve affection that feels real and intentional. And that is exactly the kind of energy moving toward you now. You are ready for love to come closer, ready to receive something unexpected, ready to stop believing that your best emotional moments are behind you. The divine is still guiding your path, and you have never been forgotten for a single moment. Carry this feeling with you today, because the person who has been drawn toward you is not interested in surface-level connection. They genuinely want to understand you. They want to hear about your journey, the moments that shaped you, the victories you earned, and even the struggles you thought nobody would ever truly care about. To them, your past is not something heavy to avoid. It is part of what makes you remarkable. Every challenge you survived, every lesson you learned, and every chapter you lived through created the person they admire now. That kind of attention is rare because this person is not searching for perfection. They are searching for depth, honesty, and something real. Allow yourself to open little by little because there is healing in finally feeling understood. There is something powerful about being listened to by someone who truly wants to know your heart. Love pays attention. It makes us feel seen, valued, and important again. Imagine what it would feel like to be fully known by another person. Not just the polished version you show the world, but the real version of you. The thoughtful, emotional, imperfect, hopeful soul underneath everything else. This younger person is not afraid of those parts of you. They are drawn to them. They want you exactly as you are. Part of the reason this connection entered your life is to remind you of your own value again. Over time, disappointment, criticism, heartbreak, and loneliness can slowly distort the way we see ourselves. We begin focusing only on flaws while forgetting the beauty still living within us. Then, suddenly, someone enters our life and sees us clearly without the filter of our self-doubt. Every glance filled with admiration becomes a quiet reminder of who we really are. And that is one of love's greatest gifts. It reconnects us to parts of ourselves we almost forgot existed. You are beautiful with every year you have lived. Your age does not take away from your beauty, it adds to it. The lines on your face are proof of laughter, pain, wisdom, and experience. The changes life brought to your body tell the story of endurance, resilience, and growth. These things do not diminish your attractiveness, they deepen it. And this younger person sees that truth naturally, even if you still struggle to see it yourself. Maybe it is finally time to look at yourself with more compassion and softness. You may also worry about what it means to care for someone younger. Part of you may question whether pursuing this connection could create imbalance or misunderstanding. Those concerns come from a good place, because they show you care deeply about doing the right thing. But two adults are capable of choosing the connections that feel meaningful to them. This person has thought about their feelings carefully, and despite every reason they may have tried to resist them, they still continue choosing you emotionally. Respect also means trusting another person's ability to understand their own heart. If your intentions are honest, if your feelings come from care rather than control, and if you genuinely want what is best for them, then there is nothing shameful about this connection. Your hesitation comes from integrity, not wrongdoing. And even the spiritual realm understands the tenderness behind your caution. At the end of the day, your life remains your own story to write. You are free to decide what happens next. Nothing is being forced upon you. This message simply exists to illuminate what may already be growing quietly inside your life, and to remind you that love is still available to you. And if you choose not to move forward with this connection, that decision is also completely valid. There is no judgment attached to your path. The purpose of this message is not pressure, it is reassurance. You are worthy of being loved deeply and sincerely. As you move forward, carry this affirmation in your heart. I step into love. Those words are more powerful than they seem. They tell the universe you are ready to receive connection in whatever form it arrives. They signal that you are no longer choosing isolation out of fear. They represent courage, openness, and the willingness to believe in love again. You are stepping toward closeness instead of distance, toward hope instead of doubt. May peace surround your spirit as clarity slowly unfolds before you. May your heart guide you gently toward what is meant for you, and may you remember, even during uncertain moments, that you have never truly been alone. Your season of love may be arriving in a way you never expected, but perhaps that is exactly what makes it so beautiful. If this message touched your heart, leave the words "blessed and ready" below, and stay connected with Depth and Dream for more messages about love, soul connections, and the unseen energy guiding your life.